Guys, it's Starfield Dad back with another video, and I am so excited to announce this one because this is something that we did not know the game was going to have till just a few hours ago, and I am so excited for it. But first, if you are enjoying this content and it has brought some entertainment to your life or some knowledge, maybe something you didn't know, a like and subscription would be greatly appreciated. But without further ado, let's get into the story. It has been confirmed that Bethesda's Starfield will have a New Game Plus mode. Now, if you're unfamiliar with New Game Plus, games like The Witcher, God of War, several others have had this option. And traditionally, what that means is that once you finish the main campaign, you can start over from the beginning again, but keep a majority, if not all, of your gear, your loot, your guns that you've acquired, but the new game will have harder enemies at a higher level and maybe a few caveats here and there. Now, this is all confirmed with a new interview from GQ that featured Todd Howard and Emil and several other members of the Bethesda team. The GQ writer wrote, and I quote, "Starfield gives you the flexibility and options to carve out a unique identity and even adds a unique and exciting twist on New Game Plus to incentivize continued and repeat play," end quote. Now, that description is partly the paraphrasing of the author, and the exact nature of this unique and exciting twist, as he calls it, remains to be seen. And Todd Howard and the team didn't have anything else to say about it, but it's kind of a big deal. Bethesda games don't usually have any kind of New Game Plus of any description, not even a replay mode where you just get a higher level cap and better equipment. Fans have made mods that will work with varying degrees of efficiency over the years, but normally once you finish Fallout or Skyrim, you just have to start from scratch again. And what's interesting with Starfield is that there's probably going to be enough variation in how you play the game and the endings you get that these new playthroughs will still feel fresh. With 1,000 planets and nearly half a dozen factions to ally yourself with in Starfield, it seems like that would probably be the case in this space game as well. So the statement about a new twist that incentivizes replays is quite the little tease. Will there be branching story paths, different character interactions, or maybe even time travel? I mean, really, the ideas and thoughts going through my head are endless. The artifacts in Starfield that seem to bend time and space could make anything possible, though there's always a chance we'll just get special cosmetics or weapons that don't really change the game instead. And I wouldn't be surprised by that either, since that's traditionally what a New Game Plus is. Now, we know some of the higher executives in Xbox and Bethesda, like Phil Spencer, have played for hundreds of hours and have yet to hint anything about this New Game Plus. And I think that just shows testament to how large this game is and how many hours we may have to put into it before we can even see what the New Game Plus is. Now, I say that loosely because you could just head rail the entire main campaign, which is said to be 30 to 50 hours long, finish that up, and then jump in to see what the New Game Plus is. But I am curious to see who will be the first person out there to get through the main campaign and then go to the menu for the New Game Plus and reveal what that twist is. And the fact that New Game Plus is in uncharted territory for Bethesda, I'm curious to what they did to make them want to put a New Game Plus in and what that twist is. Regardless of any of this, the New Game Plus should ensure that Starfield has even more replay value than any other Bethesda game, which is saying something. And even if the New Game Plus wasn't in the game, the massive amount of worlds and everything you have to venture to should ensure that players are going to keep busy for a long time, including myself. And as always, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. Do you think a New Game Plus is a great idea regardless of what the ultimate twist is? Or without knowing the information, do you just plan on starting new characters and having new saves? I'd love to hear from all of you below in the comments, and as always, this has been Starfield Dad. Until the next video, ad astra.